What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Road Tuesday, and today we are looking at a Luxray Break deck. And yes, that is Luxray, basically the stage 3. Luxray is a stage 2, and the Break basically makes it a stage 3. The question is, can we make this deck work or not? I believe in us. Do you believe in us? We'll see what happens. Now, our main attacker is going to be Luxray Break. It has the attack Wild Fury. It does 130. You flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 40 more damage for each head. So with one head, you can do 170 damage, which knocks out most EX Pokemon in the deck, in the game. But if you flip 2, you can do, 170, then 170, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 210, yeah. Yep, 210. Oh, wait, no. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 210. 70, yeah, so 80, yep, 210. I don't know why I'm so bad at math. But 210, which then knocks out all EX Pokemon except Wailord. And you can even start knocking out the Megas with 210, which is great. So you can play a 4-2-3-2 line. I know that's kind of weird. I might cut a Luxio for a third Luxray Break, because you kind of need the third one. But we're going to look at Luxray as well, because this card is pretty good as well. It has 140 HP, so decent HP, and it has the attack Snarl. It does 100 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 20. And that's something crucial to know, and you'll see why in the video. We play this Shinx because it has, I think it's the only Shinx I own, actually. And then this Luxray, or Luxio, I mean, you could paralyze with this Luxio. I think there's a better Shinx that does paralyze, but I didn't own it. So 4-2-3-2 Luxray line. Now the Luxray does need 2 lightning and a DCE, or basically 4 lightning energies. And we're going to power up with Magnezone. We haven't seen Magnezone that much, but it has the ability Magnetic Circuit. As often used like during your turn, you may attach a lightning energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. This way you can accelerate as many energies as you want onto any of your Pokemon. We play one Shaman EX for setup, for setup. Draw, you have 6 cards in your hand. It's going to help you, set up for 6. And we'll play a 2-2 Octillery line. Just like in Monday, we have Shaman for the early game to set up, and then we have Octillery for the late game to Abyssal Hand every turn to get 5 cards. So that way you're hitting the energies, you're hitting whatever you need with Abyssal Hand. Now, it is 21 Pokemon, it is a lot, but it does work, and it seems clunky, but I promise everything will be okay because they do play the Shaman and the Octillery. You play one Battle Compressor, this is going to discard your Supporters and Lightning Energies if need be. 2 Love Ball to search your deck for Pokemon 90 HP or less, reveal it and put it to your hand. This one get you the Luxio, this one get you the Shinx, this can get you the Magneton, and this will give you the Magnemite. So 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 Pokemon you can get out with the Love Ball. Oh no, 9, 10, 11. So you can get 11 Pokemon out with the 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 with the Octillery. There we go. So a lot of Pokemon you can get with the Love Ball. 3 Rare Candy. And this is going to help you get out your Magnezone and or Luxray. It skips, the middle stage to go all the way out to the stage 2, which is Luxray and or the Magnezone. 1 Super Rod to shuffle 3 combination of Pokemon back into your deck. You could change this into a Sacred Ash if you want to shuffle more Pokemon back into your deck. I'm not sure which is better, but Super Rod is definitely kind of good because you can get back energies if needed. 4 Trainers Ball for consistency. 3 Ultra Ball. It's a 3-2 line right now. It's not the best, but it does work. 4 VS Secret to reuse supporter cards. 2 Brigetti, Spaghetti, Bridget, whatever you want to call her. You're going to search your deck for 3 basic Pokemon. Usually you never search for this one basic Pokemon EX. You could, and then you could use Sky Return to return Shaman back into your hand, and then put it back to setup. It could be cool. 1 Fishman, which is pretty much the MVP. This is how you're going to get back your energies. Put 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Now, the good thing with Luxray Break is you don't have to discard the energies. They stay on the Luxray, so you don't have to discard them, so you don't have to use it every turn. But you still do need the Fisherman when somebody does get knocked out. 1 Lyson to bring a Pokemon off the bench. 2 Professor Birch. 4 Sycamore. 1 Skyla, search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it to your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Now, this is really good. If you need that rare candy to evolve into your Pokemon, you can via Secret for Skyla to get that rare candy, or maybe you need a Love Ball to get Octillery out, or anybody. Skyla could get you that. And the deck also plays 2 Trick Coins, which makes the deck kind of MVP. Once during your turn, after you flip any coins for an attack of the Pokemon this card is attached to, you can ignore all effects of those coin flips and begin flipping those coins again. So let's say you use Luxray, you flip tails, and you're like, oh, that's bad. So then you use Trick Coin, you reflip, and then maybe you can hit heads that time to do 170 damage to knock out an EX. It's still not guaranteed, but it does help you out some, and it does help you out in your odds just a little bit. And 8 Lightning Energies, and that's the whole deck itself. It's pretty much straightforward. You get a Magnezone, you get a Luxray, Rare Candy Luxray, then you get a Luxray Break. Like I said, Snarl is a good attack, 100 damage, and they do minus 20, which might not seem that great, but you'll see in the video how it does work out. And like I said, it's pretty straightforward, it's easy to understand, and I did have a lot of fun recording this deck. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Rogue Tuesday. I haven't really seen anybody play Luxray Break, and hopefully this is the best way. I couldn't think of anything else to build with the Luxray Break. I think this is definitely the best option for standard. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, we're playing against Luco playing a Psychic, Dark, and Colors, and they do have the advantage. I guess they're playing Darkrai Hypno. It's a very popular deck right now. And we lost a coin flip. Oh no, they will go first like always. Then let's see what happens. Alrighty, well, the Skyla was a Brigetti. That would be great, but it's not. And our opponent's going to start what they want to put down as Pokemon. And let's see, what do they have? There's a Darkrai and a Darkrai. Look at those, both 4. Proud of him. Proud of our opponent. Now, sadly, this Darkrai, they are not weak to Lightning. They are weak to Fighting. We see a Sycamore going to discard 2 VS Seekers and a Hypno. Pretty good DC on this Darkrai. Putting down a Drowsy. And we see an Evital come down. And a pass on to our turn. Alright, so we get a Shinx. That's good to have. Wheel Trainer's Mail. Looking for a Brigetti. There we go. Alright, so Brigetti, Spaghetti. Coming on down to party. Come on down, Bridget. And with the Bridget, we'll grab another Magnemite, a Shinx, and a Remoraid. That's a great turn 1 so far. And since my opponent committed the DC to this guy, that means he can't attack with this guy next turn unless he puts a DC on attacks with the first attack, which is not very strong. It only do 40 damage max next turn. It will end our turn. Now next turn we can't Ultra Ball, getting out an Octillery to use Abyssal Hand, which is great. We see an all-night party come down. We see a DC going out to the active. VS Seeker probably grabbing that Sycamore. Going to pick up that Sycamore. Discard his hand. Drawing 7 new cards. Alrighty, discards an Evital EX as well. Realizing, like, hey, I don't need this Evital EX. It just gets one-shotted by these Pokemon. Alrighty, let's see. What will our opponent do? Now, sadly, Dark Head does knock us out. It does 160 plus a Muscle Band, 180. We see an Acrobite. Gonna look at the top 2 cards of his deck. And he discards a Professor Birches. Alright. And does he have the Hypno or not? That's the big question. And can we get down a 3rd Shinx or not? We will need all the Shinxes that we can have. We see a Dark Energy going down to the Darkrai. He can retreat this guy into this and use Dark Head. And that would not be good for us. That would not be good. We see an Ultra Ball. This will get out a Hypno, I imagine. So my opponent is having, like, the best turn ever. Gonna get down a Hypno. Gonna put it down and probably retreat, maybe? Or will he waste the DC or not? Oh, nope, he has a switch. Everything! Wow! So Darkhead will knock us out, doing 100 damage. Alright, so my opponent going down to 5 prior cards. We'll send up the Shinx, and let's see what happens onto our turn. Alright, we get a Luxray. So we'll Ultra Ball, discard Skyla and the Birch, and we will get out an Octillery. Okay, so we'll put down the Octillery. We will Rare Candy into the Luxray. And then we can use Octillery to draw up to 5 cards. And can we get another Rare Candy Magnezone? That would be great. Let's see, what can we get off the Abyssal Hand? Alright, we get a Love Ball. And with the Love Ball, we'll probably grab a Magneton. Okay, no, we won't. We'll grab another Shinx. That seems fine. Put down the Shinx. Put a Lightning Energy to this guy. Put down a Trick Coin. And we will Super Rod, shuffling back in that Magnemite. No, it's not much, but it's all we can really do. And we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, we get the Luxio out in the active. I mean, it still gets knocked out, so I don't know if we want to commit that or not. we'll compressor, and with the compressor, we'll discard some techie supporter cards. Let's see. We'll discard a Birch. We'll discard a Fisherman and a Lysander. It's Lysander in the discard pile. It is not. So the Lysander is prized. That kind of stinks. I think we'll just discard those two. Yeah, that seems fine. Well, then Trainer's Mail. Let's see what can we get off the Trainer's Mail. Looks like we will get nothing. We do have another Luxray in there. That's great. Alright, and on to our turn. We will just pass. Okay, so on to our opponent's turn. Now, next turn, we need to get Magnezone out so we can not dual brains. We can start powering up this Luxray and we have the Luxray Break in our hands. So that's good. We have the Luxray Break. There's a Dark Energy. There's a VS Seeker. This will probably grab a Lysander. Oh, Professor Birch's Observation. I think did he not have a Lysander discard pile? No, he didn't. Okay, so Professor Birch is gonna flip a coin. Let's see, what does he get? Heads, gonna get 7 cards. All right, does he get another Muscle Band or not onto this Darkrai? That's the big question. If he doesn't get down none of the Muscle Band, he can't knock out this Luxray next turn, which is what we really need to happen. He needs not to get the Muscle Band on this guy to knock us out next turn. Oh, he has a Fighting Fury Belt. That does knock us out. That will do 170, and there's 100 damage from the Dark Head, just doing 100 damage straight up. Alright, on to our turn. We're going to send the Luxray. We have the Luxray Break in our hand, and we need to get a Rare Candy Magnezone. So we'll put down this Luxray. We'll put down the Luxio. Put a Lightning Energy on the active. We will Trainer's Mail. Grabbing the Love Ball. Alright, and with the Love Ball, we can get another Luxio. I think there's another one in the deck. I mean, Shinx, sorry. I'll grab a Shinx. We could get another Octillery, but I think the Shinx is fine. We'll put that down, and we'll Octillery draw in 3 cards. And let's see, can we get a Rare Candy Magneton off these 3 cards? Oh, buddy, that's not good, because we've already played our Super Rod. So let's see, we can do Dark Head. We'll do 8 plus 8, 160 with the Muscle Band, 180 minus 20, which is 160, which doesn't actually knock us out with a Snarl, so that would be good. So let's Snarl for 100. And yeah, that would make it where he can't knock us out next turn. 160, 180, then minus 20, 160. So yeah, we'll survive this turn, which is great. Yeah, that's what we need to happen for sure. We just need to top deck this Rare Candy. Yeah. That's all we need to do. We need to top deck a Rare Candy. Let's see what happens. He needs a Giovanni Scheme. If he plays a Giovanni Scheme, then he can knock us out. There's another Darkrai coming down. You see a Dark Energy going to Darkrai. There we see a Goodnight Baby. He's going to put both of us to sleep. Going to wake up with the All Night Party. He will heal himself, but next turn we can knock him out with this Wild Fury attack. And there's a Dark Head. We will not get knocked out. And please wake up. And yes, there we go. We woke up. Alright, on to our turn. Please, Rare Candy. VS Seeker. Do we have a Skyla in the discard pile? We do. Alright, so we're going to VS Seeker for a Skyla. Alrighty, and we will Skyla for a Rare Candy. Getting the Magnezone out. Alright, I'll scare them our Rare Candy reprise. So we will Rare Candy into the Magnezone. We'll put down the Luxray. We'll put a Lightning Energy onto the active, and we will knock it out this turn. And we can still use Abyssal Hand, which is great. And let's see, what do we get off the Abyssal Hand? Okay, we get a Magnetic Circuit. Can put one more Lightning Energy on this guy. And we will knock it out. Let's see, let's go. Wild Fury. Let's see, in Tails. I'll just, yeah, let's reflip it. Let's try it again. Tails home. Okay, but we still knock it out. Does max of 200 damage. We'll take 2 prize cards. Can we get a Luxray Break off of this? There's the Magneton we're looking for. And on to our opponent's turn, he will send up this Darkrai and go down to 3 prize cards. Now, what will happen the following turn is we need a Luxray Break. I think he's debating, does he send up the Evital or not, believing this turn. Nope, gonna send up Darkrai. Alright, good. Alright, so what's gonna happen this turn is we need a Luxray Break and 3 more Lightning Energies. There's 5 in play. None of the discard pile. If we top deck a Break, we'll be A-okay. We see a Super Rod, gonna shuffle 3 combination of Pokemon and energies back into his deck. Let's see. But next turn, we gotta do 220 damage. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be hard. But let's see what happens. We might be okay. Maybe not. We see a Dark Energy. Okay, Dark Energy. Okay. Darkrai. Okay. You see a Max Elixir trying to put a Dark Energy on this Darkrai, and he does succeed in doing that. And like I said, he will knock us out this turn, going down to 3 prize cards. Lysander, break up our Magnezone. Oh no, our Magnezone. Okay, alright, don't freak out. Freaking out though, oh no. Alright, so he's gonna knock us out, doing 170 damage. Okay. Alright, so we go down to 3 prize cards. We'll set up this Luxray Break, and let's see what happens. On to our turn. We get an Ultra Ball. Okay. Let's Level Ball first. Okay, Trainer's Mail, we'll grab the Trick Coin. Okay. We'll put a Trick Coin down onto this Luxray. We will Ultra Ball, discard the Lysander. Let's discard both these guys. Yeah, both these guys will be discarded. We'll grab another Magnemite. Do we have another rare candy in the deck is my question. We do. Alright, we have another Luxio as well. So yeah, we'll grab the Magnemite. We'll put that down. We will Abyssal Hand, draw in 2 cards. Okay. 1, 2. We'll put down the Remoraid. We'll attach a Lightning Energy to this guy. And we will use Wild Fury. Oh, we haven't played a supporter yet. Okay. Okay. What do we do? Let's see. How many VS Seekers have we played? 1. So just 1. I'm just going to VS Seeker for a Birch. Yeah, that seems great. We'll play a Birch. Come on down, Birch. And can we get another Luxio off this? That'd be great. So press the Birch. Come on, heads. Oh, wait, there we go. Come on, Luxio. There's a Luxio. And next turn we do have a VS Seeker for a a Skyline for a rare candy. And let's see, can Wild Fury get us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It needs 3 heads. Oh, tails again! Yes, we like to reflip. Come on, Pokemon. There's 1. Oh, no. Okay, so just 170 damage. Okay. But what we can do next turn is, if he retreats this guy, we can Lysander up and knock it out. Going down to 2 prize cards. He'll go down to 2 as well. Okay. Let's see. Does he retreat it or not? There's an Evital coming down with the Fright Knight. Okay. Alright, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. We'll see what happens. Like I said, he can retreat into this Darkrai. He can retreat into this Evital. There's a bunch of stuff he can retreat into. But then we can Lysander, knock it out with this Luxray. And there's no way he can knock us out the following turn. So there's a Muscle Band going down onto this Evital. Like I said, I'm not really worried about that. There's an Ultra Ball, discarding a Escape Rope and an Ultra Ball. Let's see what he decides to get out. If he gets out a Shaman, that would be a mistake. Oh, I hope he gets a Shaman. He probably won't get out of Shaman, though. Okay. Can we top deck a rare candy as well? That'd be great. There's a lot of different things we need to get. The question is there another break in our deck or not? Not 100% sure. There's a Sycamore, going to discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Not really sure what he's looking for. There's an Acrobite, gonna look at the top 2 cards of his deck. He's probably trying to get a Lysander for the following turn. Yeah, that might be a good play. But let's see, what does he do? Good night, baby. So he's gonna put us both to sleep. He will heal a 30 damage, but then we can use Snarl to knock him out. Alrighty. So let's see, what does our opponent... He's actually gonna retreat to the Evital. I'm just gonna Lysander up and knock it out. There's a Blidwing, doing 50. Okay. He's gonna go down to 2 prize cards. We're gonna Lysander up though. We have another Dark Energy. He's gonna put a Dark Energy onto his Darkrai. Alright, and on to our turn. We'll send up the Luxray. Yeah, we're gonna Lysander up this Darkrai. We'll put a Lightning Energy on it. Let's see, we have 5 cards in our hand, so we can't Abyssal Hand either. But we can Snarl and not make it where he does 20 less damage next turn, so he can't knock us out. So we'll Snarl, do it 100 damage to his Darkrai, bring it up to 240. Now the question is, who does he send him next turn? Does he send him the Darkrai? Or, I mean, he's probably going to send the Darkrai. The big question is, can we retaliate? So go down to 2. There's a Luxray Break and a Sycamore. Alrighty, so next turn we can potentially do the, we can attack with the Break onto our opponent's turn. And we're in good position. He's not going to knock us out this turn unless he plays a Muscle Band and a Geovite Scheme. Let's see, can we beat it or not? That's the big question. We do have the break in hand, and we can VS Seeker for a Fisherman to get back 4 energies. Now, the only thing I'm scared of is if he Life Cinders this turn. If he Life Cinders, brings up anybody, he goes down to 1 prize card, and then it's going to come down to can we knock him out the following turn. But he is down all 4 VS Seekers. So let's see, what will our opponent do? How many VS Seekers have we played? That's my next question. 1, 2... The third one's in our hand. We have played our Life Cinder. Is the last VS Seeker in our deck or not? And if it is, we might be able to win this game. There we see a Delinquent. Going to discard All Night Party. And we have to discard 3 cards. So we discard Sycamore, Sycamore, and a Sycamore? Yeah, we'll just discard those 3. That's fine. So we'll discard those 3. I don't care about those Sycamores. That's whatever. There we see Goodnight Babies. Oh, we need to wake up as well. Oh my goodness. It's going to come down to a coin flip. But no, we have a break in our hand. We have a break. There we go. Alright. Alright. So heads, he wakes up. Heads. Oh, he actually didn't have the all-night party out. But on to our turn. We have the break. We have the Luxray. We have a VS Seeker. We'll get 4. Well, we're going to get a... Fisherman. Oh, he sees the game. No, no. I was gonna grab a Fisherman. I was gonna put 4 energies in our hand. We were gonna do 100 damage, and then next turn, if he attacked with the Darkrai, we could have got the rare candy. I think I'm pretty sure. But there we go. We beat the Darkrai deck. I didn't think we'd be able to do it, but we did beat it with our Luxray Break deck. That is amazing. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Luxray Break of Road Tuesday. It's a really fun deck. Make sure you go test it out. It was like 15, 16 minutes long. But you can see how good of a deck this... I mean, it's not like the best, but it's definitely something to look into. I was definitely going to Fisherman. Put an energy on the active, and I was going to try to knock it out this turn. Why wouldn't he let me do it? Oh, man. But there we go. We were 3 for 6 on coin flips. Oh, my goodness. My opponent was 2-0 on coin flips, while we're 3 and 6. But there we go. We had the break in the hand. We didn't have the game, but if we had the VS Seeker in the deck, we would have had the game. If not, it would have came down to we top deck a rare candy, because I imagine he would retreat, and then we rare candy the Magnezone. Now, he wouldn't be able to knock us out regardless, so we do 100 damage, knock out that Evital or whoever he sends up, and then we could have knocked out another guy. We had enough energies to retreat whoever, so we would have been A-okay. We actually would have won that game regardless, and there we go. We take down the Darkrai deck, probably one of the strongest decks in the format right now, and he had one of the best starts ever, but we still did it. I didn't think we'd be able to do it, but there we go. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Road Tuesday. That was a pretty crazy win. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye.